Hey, Steve Stine here, and I am super excited to announce the official launch of my brand new course, Guitar Solos Made Easy. And the goal here is I want you to start playing fun and awesome sounding solos as quickly as possible, which is why I've made Guitar Solos Made Easy a complete soloing system that works just as well for beginners as it does for experienced guitar players. Now, everything I'm going to be covering can be taught to anybody who can play a few notes or all kinds of different stuff on the guitar. And the course really is guaranteed to take you to the next level of your guitar playing. Plus, I've put together some brand new bonus courses that have never been seen before that are going to take you through theory, developing a solid daily practice, secret soloing tricks, and these things make Guitar Solos Made Easy the complete package for any guitar player. How to memorize the entire fretboard using the pentatonic concept, the pentatonic scale. To be able to use your whole fretboard versus just little bits and pieces of your fretboard, there's something extremely rewarding musically for that. So that would be the primary reason. But the secondary reason certainly would be as you start expanding your scales and you start getting into things like diatonic scales and modes and all those other things that could be coming your way sometime, this pentatonic platform doesn't change. It will still be there. You just add more notes into the pentatonic to create those larger scales. But the framework or skeleton of that pentatonic stays the same. So what I want to help you with is some of the fundamental things that you should know about music theory. One of the greatest things that you could possibly do is to learn how to actually use them on your fretboard to benefit you. So it's not just an idea, but it's a usable concept, right? So the first thing we're going to do is I just want to make sure you've got all of your kind of basic fundamental essentials in order. And the first one we're going to do is we're going to talk about all the notes on the fretboard and understanding what they are, how they work, all that sort of thing. So if I, for instance, talk about the note C on the guitar, I might call it a note, I might call it a tone, I might call it a pitch. I mean the same thing when I say those things, all right? So when we talk about the musical dictionary, what we're doing is talking about all the available notes that we have, whether you're playing clarinet, whether you're playing piano, whether you're playing saxophone, whether you're playing guitar or bass or whatever. If you don't really know all of your theory and you don't know all your notes on your guitar and that sort of thing, but you want to play more melodically, one thing that you can do that works really well is to use a technique that I call chord chasing. And basically what you're going to do is in your mind, you're going to outline a chord shape. But even if you didn't know that, if I play and I land or target on that note over that chord, when somebody else is playing that chord, it's going to sound great. If I was to target this, for instance, okay, so right there I'm targeting this note, okay, which is an E, okay? E is part of the A minor chord, but if you don't know that, it's okay. This is a great next step for you to get there without going, oh God, I got to study, theory for 7 years. Maybe you do have to study theory for 7 years, but this is a great thing that you can use in the meantime to develop your playing and all that sort of thing, because the most important thing for us is that we're feeling good about our playing, we're having fun, and if we do perform in front of other people, that we feel confident, right? And they're enjoying what we're doing, and we're enjoying what we're doing, and it's, not this big contest on how many scales I can learn or how much theory I can learn. Everybody's different. I want to show you something really neat that you can use to kind of spice up your solos a little bit, kind of stepping outside the lines of what you normally would think. For instance, if you were playing A minor pentatonic and you get bored playing the same things over and over and over, a really neat trick that you can use is a sliding trick. You can slide from virtually anywhere to a note that exists within your scale, or at least a note that you decide that you want to emphasize in your solo. So let's just take this for instance. If I was going to use 5 and 8 on the first string, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slide from 7 to 8, and then the 5, I'm going to slide from 6 to 5. Adding slides as a fundamental technique is nice to do. And now we've got this little thing in the middle that we can do where we're just doing these little half steps. That sound really neat.